Hello children of class 10th. I am wanting to make your English literature easier. I know you all are facing a lot of problem because there have not been any offline classes and there are many changes in the board exams also. So I will be discussing all the stories and poems with you. And I hope and I have tried that there will be no other question left if you do from here. Okay, let's start it. Then we are going to do The Little Magical. This story has been written by Hans Christian Andersen. That is there. You can copy down the questions. Okay. When does the story begin? It begins on 31st December, New Year's Eve. Getting it? Who has written? Hans Christian Andersen. What was she wearing when she left home? She was wearing slippers and old apron. It's not given together, but it can come on the in the paper. Okay. How was she when she was roaming through the streets? Bareheaded, barefoot. Whose slippers was she wearing? Her mother's. When did she lose her slippers? This has two answers. One, when she ran across the street. First. Second, a boy had run off with the other. Okay. How many carriages? Two carriages. What was the use of the slipper for the boy? He would use it as a cradle when he would have children one day. What is a tactile imagery? That is the color of the naked feet while on the streets. Tactile feet color. Okay. So red and blue due to cold. Okay. Where were the matches? In her apron, in her hand. Two answers. Both are right. If you get both the options, then you are going to mark both A and B. Okay. Where describe the girl? Shivering, hungry, picture of misery, poor little girl. Her hair golden, long, curled about her neck. What fell on her hair? Snowflakes. Smell, olfactory image in the street. Smell of roast goose. Smell of roast goose. Why were lights shining in every window? Why? Because it was New Year's Eve. Where did she sit? Where did she make herself comfortable? Questions. Okay. The answer to both is huddled in a heap in a corner formed by two houses. Heap formed by two houses. Two houses. There are two houses and the heap. There she is huddled in a corner. Why didn't she dare go home? She sold no matches, earned not a single penny. She would be beaten up and it was cold at home. Okay. Three options can come, two options can come, one option can come. You are going to see what has come and which options do you have to mark. Condition of her house. Nothing but a roof above them through which the wind whistled. There were largest cracks were stuffed with straw and rags. Big cracks were stuffed with straw and rags. Rags is torn clothes. What seemed to the girl when she lit the first match? As if she was sitting in front of a great iron stove with polished brass knobs and brass ornaments. Remember brass. Brass ornaments, brass knobs. Okay. Second match on the wall. Okay. The bricks became transparent like gauze. gauze. Okay, bricks became transparent like gauze. See a room where a shining white cloth spread on the table, covered with china. China is a chinaware, the plates and the bowls. In the center, roast goose stuffed with prunes and apples. You have to learn this. Prunes and apples. The goose hopped down. What she was thinking. The goose hopped down, waddled across the floor with carving knife and fork on its back. It was ready to be cut, no? Knife and fork on its back, straight up to the girl. Third match, sitting under a Christmas tree. 1,000 candles lit up the green branches and gaily colored balls. Gaily colored balls. Next question. When did the match went down? When she reached forward with both hands. Next, it's a fill in the blank. The candles of the Christmas tree rose higher through the air and turned into bright stars. What of the Christmas tree? Candles of the Christmas tree rose higher through what? Through the air and turned into bright stars. Next. Now someone is dying, or whenever a star falls, a soul goes up to God. Who said this? Little girl's grandmother had said this to the little girl once, long time back. Now the grandmother was dead. Okay. Fourth match. Her grandmother, who was the only one who had ever been good to her, but now dead. She was gentle, kind, and loving. She saw her when she lit the fourth match. Okay. Why did the little girl call her mother? She was afraid that her grandmother will also disappear like the other things. So he wanted her grandmother to be with her. Okay. Next question. What did she do to keep her grandmother with her? She struck all the rest of the matches she had in the pocket. To keep the grandmother to her, she struck all the matches she had with her, which were in the pocket. When she struck all the matches, what happened? Grandmother, more beautiful and more stately. Grandmother was looking more beautiful and more stately. Grandmother took the girl in her arms and flew with her high up towards glory and joy. Towards glory and joy. Why joy? Because she would be with her grandmother happily there. What comforts would they get with God? What comforts with God? No cold, no hunger, no fear. Cold, hunger, fear. Getting it? Okay, next. The little girl with rosy cheeks and smiling lips, frozen to death on the last evening of the old year. Understanding? The little girl with rosy cheeks, smiling lips, frozen to death on the last evening of the old year. How many matches had been burnt? Half a packet. The child had already stretched her feet to warm when the flame went off. What brings the image of grandmother in front of her? A star falling. On what note does the writer and the story end? Positive note. Because the girl will be happy and with her grandmother. Away from fear, hunger. Okay. The scratch sound. SCRRRATCH. The scratch sound, what does it show? The auditory imagery. Auditory imagery. Auditory is hearing imagery. So here we are discussing tactile, olfactory imagery and auditory imagery. Remember this. And how was a flame? It spluttered. It spluttered. So if you want to write those questions, make my video a little slower so that you get all the questions that are made possible there. Okay, and otherwise I'm showing you the question answers, and I will also show you in the book where I've made notes. Okay, so you can do reference and get full marks. If these are not clear, you please text me or write in the link, and I will send you clearer pictures. I want you all to get full marks. Please don't forget to subscribe the channel and like and comment, because I really pray for my children. I do take tuitions, but here, because I've seen so many children so confused and so panicky, I wanted to make everything available for them. You can stop it and take a screenshot, enlarge and see what's there. Otherwise, I've discussed each and every question with you all. You needn't become afraid that you have to do so much. No way. Don't get afraid. The maximum questions that could be made from this, I've done with you. Okay, best of luck, children. I'll come up with the next poem or story in another day. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.